Discuss about the sensor module, its overview, sensor submodules involved in it, and we will have a brief code walkthrough on how the sensor module is involved and invoked in and where it fits in the camera stack. And we'll also discuss the various use cases of how to bring up camera, tear down camera, how to start the streaming, and we'll also briefly discuss about all the use cases. This would be the agenda for today's presentation. We will briefly touch about the camera subsystem hardware architecture, where does sensor module sit in the overall architecture. We'll also discuss about some specific contents specific to this 8974 platform, and we'll discuss about the number of hardwares and the capability of each hardware. From there we'll focus mainly on the sensor module architecture. We'll discuss about the various submodules, and we'll discuss about the kernel level hardware modules, user space hardware modules, and how does it lie in the camera stack. From there we'll move on to the call flow for various use cases that uses Qualcomm camera stack. We'll discuss about how to initialize, how to configure, how to start the streaming, how to deinitialize and close the camera. From there we'll also discuss, we'll provide you some details on how to add a new driver for sensor, actuator, EEPROM, flash. We'll also provide some information about the Qualcomm CSI receiver, how is it designed, and we'll also provide some tips on how to debug in case if there is some problem. This is our 8974 camera subsystem hardware architecture. Now, if you see, so let's start with the external components that are connected to this MSM. So the pink box is what we call as MSM, which is Qualcomm hardwares specific to camera, and these are external hardwares. So here this box would be the camera external sensor or slave. It also includes the actuator and EEPROM, and on 8974 can support 4 camera slaves, which means we can simultaneously support 2 concurrent dual cameras. And even though this hardware does not lie within our MSM, it is the first electrical interface receiver to receive data from the camera external